Decompression's complete. We're good to go.
All right, then. Dial the gate.
Yes, ma'am.
Unscheduled off-world activation. Receiving transmission. Who's it from?
Atlantis.
Opening the iris.
In approximately 1 hour, the Wraiths will drop out of hyperspace. Here. It's just outside of the Pegasus galaxy.
There they will pause for 15 hours.
Narrow window.
It's the only window, sir.
Understood. Advisory wants you to brief them on this matter.
When would you like me to dial in again?
You misunderstand me. I mean in person. And I mean right now. The President himself.
I can't just leave. Not now.
I'm afraid that's not up to you.
There is far too much going
Doctor.
on here.
You've done all you're going to do for now. I need you to step through that gate. They're waiting for you in my briefing room. Dr. Weir?
I see. Taylor, we are awaiting several teams to return from their missions. Once that happens, I'd like to suspend all gate travel till this whole thing is over.
Of course.
And I'll need you to dial in once the Daedalus is ready to leave.
I know what to do, Elizabeth.
Of course you do.
I will see you when you return.
Welcome back to Earth.
Thank you, General. It's wonderful to be here.
I can see that.
You know, I consider disobeying your order. There wouldn't have been too much you could do about it.
You made the right decision in coming.
We're in the middle of a crisis, General. This is absolutely...
Bite my head off, Elizabeth. The recall order didn't come from me.
Who
Your
it came
team away in the corridor, Dr. Weir, and you want in the briefing room.
You can't be serious.
What? It's the only way. What?
No, we agreed.
If I have to say what one more time, heads are gonna roll. We have a time machine. We can go back. You wouldn't let me go back and watch the Cubs win the World Series.
It is remotely possible that in trying to rewrite...
Jack, this is a unique opportunity.
Indeed.
What?
Actually, sir, he may be right about that.
You're on board with this?
Coming out of hyperspace.
Sir, the Daedalus just dropped out of hyperspace.
It's about time.
Colonel Shepard and his team are beaming down.
Sir, Colonel Everett wants to see you right away.
You wanted to see me, Colonel?
I was told I could learn a lot about the history of Atlantis in this room.
We haven't used it much because of the power requirements.
Still, I would like to see for myself how the ancients lost the first time. Try to avoid their mistakes.
Yes, sir. We could do that.
This is the status of the Pegasus galaxy before the ancients encountered the Wraith. The blue stars represent systems either inhabited by or protected by the ancients. Then, this is how it looked after they fought for almost 100 years.
Until Atlantis was all that was left.
Yes, sir. That's when the siege began. For several more years, the Atlanteans were able to hold off their attackers, relying on the city shield and superior weaponry, including the weapon satellite system. No matter how many Wraith ships they destroyed, more kept coming. They could win almost every battle, but they saw no way to win the war. So, they submerged the city and left. That's it. That's the story.
Our research shows there are at least 60 hive ships in this galaxy. I mean, who knows how many more could be on the way?
At least the shield's up and running.
That only buys us time.
I like time.
Look, the first siege of Atlantis lasted for years. I mean, with only one functioning ZPM, we can't expect to hold on that long.
I say we take the fight to the...
12 ships and their escorts.
We're not like the ancients. We're not going to sit around and wait.
If they don't back off, we have the capacity and the will to go kick their asses for a change.
That's unpleasant.
All right, it checks out. Weapons, shields, long-range sensors, all in the green. She's good to go.
Great work, Roger. Do anything you can to maximize efficiency.
Remember when you have a go?
All systems seem to be...
What?
Oh, there's an odd echo on the proximity sensor.
Unknown vessel. I'm Captain Healy of the Lantean warship Tria. Our ship has suffered damage. Will you render assistance?
This is Colonel Stephen Caldwell of the Earthship Daedalus. It would be an honor to render assistance in any way we possibly can. 13 hours en route to get your weapons and shields online, but we need to leave right now to make this one my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
Engage hyperdrive.
Get us out of here.
Powering up. We should be weapons hot in 60 seconds. Switching over from manual to automatic firing mode. Stand by.
We have a problem. What problem? It looks like the circuit we rerouted is overloaded.
The weapon can't fire again. I'm trying to find another pathway. I'm sorry.
engine interior section.
Transferring power from non-critical systems to hull regeneration.
Engage auxiliary power. Try to outrun them.
Shields are down.
Can't you reroute any more power?
There's nothing I can do.
More code.
Merged our cities.
Begin evacuation. You must leave. Now.
Hyperdrives with the beam weapons and launch all 302s.
Here comes another one, dead ahead. Evasive maneuvers! This?
Colonel Stephen Caldwell, commander of the Daedalus. We are ready to assist you.
Colonel, cruisers have broken off and entered hyperspace.
You're seeing what we just did to the remaining Hive ships. I don't blame them.
There's still a lot of darts out there.
All right, let's clean this up.
Sir, the Red Fighters are regrouping.
All railgun positions stand by for defensive fire.
beaming down.
We welcome you to the city of Atlantis. And we owe you and your people a debt of gratitude.
For defending Atlantis.
This is Colonel Stephen Caldwell of the Earth. It would be an honor to render assistance in any way we possibly can.
War against the Wraith.
From Earth, 10,000 years from now. It should be noted that our actions have succeeded in protecting the city for so many years.
Enough of this tampering with time. Causality is not to be treated so lightly.
No one's treating it lightly.
You are, with your insistence on continuing the experiments, despite the condemnation of this council. We order you to cease these activities, and yet, here we sit, face to face with a visitor from the future, who arrived here in the very machine you agreed not to construct.
We are about to evacuate this city in the hope that it will lie safe for many years, and then one day our kind will return. And they have. It is because of my experiments we now have the opportunity.
We don't have time for this. I want to go after these Wraith bastards as much as you do, but
Colonel Ellis, Colonel Carter will explain.
I'm here to inform you that in precisely 12 hours, the Apollo, in consort with your team, will launch a surgical strike on the
Wraith
planet. A set of Mark 9 tactical nukes, housed in a custom-made weapons platform codenamed Horizon. Horizon carries 6 warheads and 4 decoys. Now, this mission's primary objective is to eliminate key military targets.
In the meantime, we'll be keeping their ships occupied.
Very well. What about warships will join you on this mission?
Alright, let's move out.
Hermia, what's our status?
Shields are at full strength. I have rerouted all non-essential power in order to ensure power levels for a longer period.
I want all operable missile tubes loaded with Mark III tactical warheads.
That'll be every one of our nukes, sir.
I'm well aware of that. Secondly, I want to disable all firing safeties to enable the launch of every one of our missiles the moment we exit hyperspace.
I'm not even sure that's possible.
Make it possible, please?
Yes, sir.
Well, the specs check out. We've loaded the target information. They're ready.
Yeah, it's good to go. Tell the Colonel we're good to go.
Very well, pick it. Get us out of here. Coming out of hyperspace.
Fire!
to Horizon. This is our way.
Yard activity?
Quite a number of them, sir. Moving to intercept our missiles.
Our shields can't take much more of this, sir.
Hopefully they won't have to. Now get ready to transfer power from the beam weapons to the...
Commander, what is it? We just received an urgent communication from the hub. The enemy. They're headed straight for us.
They're powering weapons. Should we swing around for another pass? Forget it. Get us out of here.
You know, I once met another version of you. He was very different.
What?
Nothing is what you think it is.
It doesn't come as a surprise to me.
Look. We're not bad guys. We just want to keep the planet safe.